You see, Obianka say like no the papa o.
No, enya hokran say me so me nka. I say oba no mo check here no.
Yeah.
I'm saying the fitness level no. Was so far.
No, I was because he was.
Yeah, can't tell me say pre-season no crime saying here because say obetima tell fie. Now fitness level I was so this all more call here na dia. Any mummy enya no obi antan fie and ma bi sia bobo ne.
Enya obi ana was a kind of you know
facilities no fie.
So I would say enya na be wo to do here.
No matter mo be kan here de be dey
yeah no it would be so
okay. But now search na obi aka say Ronaldo wan go pre-season tin na bibi o.
But the problem now is that inside United many believe say Adebakwa I want to say the big guys in there, say the CEO, the owners, and all those involved in there. Ronaldo remain in there, and on paper because of Obianim business aspect.
That's Ronaldo there. As someone must be free team Munda. Now I don't know can remaining. This is a player who plays for Manchester United, and we have family problem, and we are solve one waba. Oba here no so. The federal level no was so. At the said you be there. Why are they discussing Ronaldo leaving?
No, say a fact say Ronaldo wanted to leave
Manchester United. It's the first time you are admitting it.
Me? Oh, there be I can
say a family problem.
Yeah, that is the official. Like we say as a company there, one thing that and say they have to always try to protect the brand. And for United, are they United? A communicating out is that yes, he had a family issue that he's solving.
And communicating out and that was the situation.
Oh, that is what they said.
But that's what happened.
Yes, but as a tough one, so because no, that is a official position that Omukache club no. You understand? The Ronaldo's camp.
So they lied to the club.
And that it can be your word. So
but
at this Obianim say Ohe Mendes has been speaking to clubs.
Was also family.
Was na Obianim say he is home solving family issues. One thing that also clearly is that Ronaldo has been speaking to clubs.
So who to wait? When you say Ronaldo, they ain't na only.
Me what I want to believe based on credible journalists that are followed and they say he wasn't ready. That's a United no Europa League na no ball. So he wanted to be in a team that
and family problem we have
family problem na we supposed to they are fine. You understand? It's possible that maybe after solving the family issue and always continue but
and okoba no omne nam eda pampan sra so omo peti mama no or solve family problem busu apanya friend ntoma ni ade omo ka asem ni nyina no omo boba no the federal level no omo ko US ni epe.
Oh, he's training according to he's training very well and now he's back. Okay. You see, for the board, the CEO and everybody those who pay for it, they think that for business purposes, Ronaldo Ermeni club for business purposes. But what's here around the Iniswa, they think say now, so okay, the kind of game now Ten Hag and that's all now. One I said it here last time, say if Ronaldo is fit and is willing to stay here, and one season that I see him scoring more goals. That's based on the system that Ten Hag is playing because a system it creates a lot of chances, not any chances but chances are easier to score than to miss. And one thing I say no matter because a system just you born not trauma not all tap. You don't struggle to score in that system. Cause you catch a ball you come and meet the ball. But there's another school of thought and we say system no so now the biggest power about that system is how the front three no press very hard and based on the share last season according to statistics no forward some Premier League they na the press near from pa Cristiano Ronaldo so was say you ban say you press it you won't get that from Ronaldo. The question that people are asking is say are they now Masha and preseason being the first person to press and press. Ronaldo be general was I don't know onye. Will you get ade na Ten Hag person or dey share boys nim no betimi anya with Ronaldo in the team and that is another issue go for discussion. Ronaldo is back. Let's see after officially meeting Ten Hag because onyensia no after officially sitting down with Ten Hag no mo din komo wie na ntia say adwuma na omo nyina ta so mo kwakoye adwuma then we see what will happen from there. By the time the club comes to omo chiro mpa Chelsea Ten Hag say Thomas Tuchel is not happy. Onye happy man but we ne Dimina, Kwaya Kasa, the BBN say he's not an happy man based on the happenings around the club. This is a club that last season the top strikers in no the Lukaku my 8 goals, when I'm 4 goals, or move the team Muko. The Lukaku the Oko when I still around. Now, after now, Yanyan striker and the team no. Yes, they brought in Sterling, who is a winger. And we are not guaranteed say Sterling even more kind of numbers that you hear for a team to be able to compete at the highest level. 2 defenders a free Koulibaly abeka ho obi anya beka ho omukofu yaba na basa ko chichi bomo maje from museum eti you understand papa no interview now yeah no and say about kan no he's not an happy man because you need to be able to compete and some players now the ball last season no yeah you to me say with that same players and the other can they cannot be able to compete with Liverpool must be no. I understand his frustration. They are not buying. The talk I say the very day he said Papa no Roman Abramovich now airco the new owners by the can say they will start feeling that inibi. Who said nipa ba ko era ni team or sorry I'm so to but when it's about in nipa miensa like how the United system is like how Liverpool system net here and one person take a decision you find it difficult so until honor Chelsea for some do no so you have to understand say they enjoy a lot under the Russian billionaire but after there enema be say jakra and they have to be able to adjust and understand how sa class minimum struggle in the under the system.
That's it. You
good morning.
Yes sir.
Se bibia boko ade a che bia ade chwa oso na odi card na ase amanyame na wada na se that's right ewias bibia no so mbo chenkwa tina mpanyifo so won kwa na wade nyina so wantimi anya bibi ne na ade chwa na wonya nkwa because won kwa ntini de wantimi anya ne nura no wantimi no china ti won kwa na wade nyina emetifu nyina so akwa ba
wo chiri nkwa de ye
yes se nkwa wo ho a ene de wuwo mu no ochina wabra bo betimi asesa
that's right
so ho de meche no
that's right
nti ade ba ko a unya no wasasi so a de bi ese oda onyame ase eye nkwa
wada so de
yes esum bo che bibia
so da bola so kura ye sen obi a
eni da so ho se no kire se
ma chezi kani a wo
ade chiwa na no kire se nyankopon obibi opese ode wo ye so tire
no need your boss on na mo
David eh
so na fi
David obibi opese ode wo ye so tire meche na se but e do stage bi a also do baby so timi de ye pemaye te se na nyame timi so daye e bi adaye ne kura bebam 10 years time ba se be ya be reach 10 years no eno ye pa nyankopon de ama
nti mama ya komia kwa ba ma hu me hwe na nimu ase ma njia nti ni bo afu me
oh da bino to me feel order wo ntina ayo and sorry me tiam ya nti no
no afu semo not at all
ko prepare college
abunji ya mwenga not at all me feel order to ya mwenga ai na boko die
na
ene me how kasakes
o kasa do bit makasa
so me feel order to
ba me try
ye ni me be ma ho ato
oh
when we order to
oh say
ebe we be u chire mu ye
masesa ye ne me
be me de kama asema no kai be se u chire mu ye dimpa eye cha ahonya dimpa eye cha ahonya ebe se u cheche mu ye be se me de
e kire se so ti wi ase na nipa dodo no a bodimpa ye bodin a eniema papa ne de echi oh ai akomia nipa papa se akomia on dia asem ne ho akomia obo nipa akomia oye on se ye chense wo wi ase japade nyina si ase etwam me ne nyaade o de etitebe ne de ahunya because we had the unya dimpada o de say den so obenya dimpa
yes it's difficult
o ye bi o papa no o ye o papa o jai o de ne ke twam groncha se de dimpa wa eden
eno na me ne papa bi din kumo na me twam wo ye ho na odi ne baba atem dinatem na the way no see dinatem na boys bi so atwa hia wo ti me gina wo so bi sa na me yese me to ade na papa ne bae striker ona wo ye pan na msia so janka pese me no din kumo kaka no so kwan da ho
ba na wo ye no sa no
msia jana de wo ye obai die ebi kura me mo ye o mu gina wo yi na da chi na ba ko na be ware no obai obenyini na bia wanya be 32 years na afọ bi me ware na wa wo se bo ne be yi ba na wo refi se wo so no enyoma bi a okeka na edi na chi na fi de papa na ejina wa edi
wa nyina ho sa
dimpa ye cha ahonya asem na ye ka no mzotu eno bi na bas eno bi na Barcelona for the Chelsea no Barcelona nya dimpa wo football mo they have a legacy adana me kan wa ha kire wo say Barcelona and Real Madrid Football Club no these two clubs are special football clubs said you must
and Manchester United
there be Manchester ni sa de ni bi
no omo
ni bi omo ni sa de ni bi and omo man ho yes
sa dimpa no a obo mu no
yoto ene Real Madrid can walk easily to Manchester United and pick their best player. Manchester team is Real Madrid go esade no. Omusro
best player.
Yes, omusro. Barcelona betting a Real Madrid player. Untimi nko ho. Usro.
Anya no kre only Real Madrid na ibida.
Usro.
Ntimi bida.
Say what they be say. These two clubs are special football clubs. They are more than football clubs. It is a untiase a mzoto. Umusa anyoma no. Dagito. Ronaldinho. There was a private jet in Paris to pick Ronaldinho to Manchester. Just a phone call. Emma Manchester private jet ka Paris.
And you will be player. You player.
Ronaldo come Madrid no you.
Fact is that the only team in the USA say which me IS had Real Madrid. So don't Barca the on count. Barca be from best player.
Zakito.
Yeah, be on to me because no one say man you.
Zakito.
Real Madrid special club.
Intervention
Real is a special club and only you understand them.
Omo obi bi e wo mo ho. Amzutu. Other clubs ni. Asade ne na ese nya abotra ne ko hwehwe mu saade no.
Barcelona na mu kra no Madrid tu ko for no best player Barca ni Barcelona ko mu nyina pe
Barca so timi of course
o mu nyina pe
Madrid player
Barca Madrid best player bia
na so for Luis
we are talking about top player
I'm going for Luis Martinez in his time he was one of the best players in Spain
when it is a figure at his prime Madrid dey fan
Luis Enrique Martinez.
And created a lot of problems. And at that time, no. Now he was at the twilight of the career, no. And I said, Frank Laudrup. A changing club. But we are talking about baby a player said Ronaldo or Manchester United. But Madrid ko fan no. But so
I say if Madrid is ahead of Barca or come in the Austro a Barca business now. I think that's the point.
But they all come in the way again say Madrid, not Barcelona. Me who a lot of players and what other teams are acquire the Madrid team from Ronaldo the enemy.
When Barcelona acquire Inter Milan, Luis Anzolo de Lima was the best player in the game. Barca go far no. No, sorry, Ofri Barca na call Inter Milan. Meba. When Luis Suarez was leaving the Premier League, Liverpool is a prestigious football club. They came for Luis Suarez.
That was a Liverpool team. Liverpool team. Now it drew baby na Sikasem.
It was Liverpool.
That it was
Barca in the economic difficulties. Barca in the economic difficulties. Barca in the economic difficulties. Barca in the economic difficulties.
Oh Madrid. No, Barcelona.
No one pay.
Na said them to be there no pay. Oh my God. This is player no can on Champions League.
You say Ozil Madrid.
What has
and that's akwakofa ye first WWE strike your call Obama you achi even say boy Uruguay say
Cavani
Chile ni never say Sanchez and obi very player no the man say for what's akwafa
yeah keep
I'm no a surplus
wow
na kan kre say Barca player and na say Madrid player obi to mafa. But when other teams no play and go for it, to me fa.
More Madrid
first, Barca second.
Barca
Germany. Currently the best center forward in the game. Even Barca in their difficulties, I find Barcelona.
But the guy from last season also
but he moved because of Barcelona. Ufu say Arsenal and not Chelsea in the Koyako. He moved.
One specified team of people.
Messi.
Lewandowski did not say person come back.
Chelsea
from last season.
Chelsea made an offer.
It's okay. Last season
he is playing for the club now because he has enter.
No, say any other team be acquired.
Say when you're enough of German football, no so free Bayern. Send go for.
Of course. Barca na kwa nimu. Barca na kwa nimu. Enei.
Football Europa be ma ko pay Lewandowski.
No, Enei Arsenal, Manchester United, especially Manchester United, would be fan ko. But if striker say United is not at that level. They have been in that level before. But for United, but United you got your point there. United, Madrid, Barca.
United, Madrid, point by.
PSG is me fa obia player because they have worked themselves to that position.
Na PSG ko nyom jiga no ko fa ni mai. Barca border say. You know, it's part of your financial faith.
And PSG do mo akoduru. But mo abobo mo ni no mo ni ho. Mo yenko. Mo ni ho nka say eje nwa.
Maybe PSG
asema mo kan. Manchester United now as a football club. And your football club, when you check their history under Sir Alex Ferguson, almost that power course you kwa two superstars the maba. And yet something a part of Manchester United. It's when you can't when you can't basa any Madrid asema. What I want to understand
for no problem need dimpa na you see no.
Oh na say Man U. Man U so my example wasn't about Man U and Barcelona. You sue for Chelsea and Barcelona because my analysis on this issue is Chelsea and Barcelona. Okay. So what did the match say? What Barcelona is to Chelsea recently? Did you make us understand? What's it?
Rafinha.
Did you to make us understand? Club Simeon no mo do mo ho si baby a because of their history and the past players from about those clubs. Aya footballers siswa. Mostly they prefer to play for these clubs. It's opportunity in the bar. It's Barca and Real Madrid no. Always when it comes to see a quack of pre-players, no more the financial strength. And it's difficult to compete with them. Now we no see China. Chelsea for Bena Mobo ye. And ye be an SU. We will be our football juma now to football asia. Football juma. Enye Christopher Juma. Asem no na American na unim.
Anya Christopher Juma.
Debi ehoye nkase o fache. O ready ejemu. Debi yenye sa de no football. Especially when it comes to when clubs are dealing and they want players. Bizoto. When you call Liverpool for Sunya Luis Diaz, Omojini fit Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool went way to Colombia to visit the family of Luis Diaz. Emma family nati asese. Mobano, se muja na maye Liverpool. Ye betimi agrumi no amana baba yesta. Whilst Tottenham was dealing with the player and his agent, na Liverpool extended from player and the agent na do the family ho. Convincing his family. Edu dey am zoto, ye mutimi twia. Etimi bribe. Na se wo ye deportivo. Maton players aqua outside.
There be a player be crying why did he team do whatever. You sue his skills be by no Korea. President Kamara Bonyo so that be seen there. Aside Barcelona mo history no more. The Chelsea say something I was expecting Chelsea to do after Toy Bolly Ebeje club no was to appoint a sporting director. Mizoto sa de na defeat Chelsea.
on the Jules Kounde deal, this is what happened. Last year, Chelsea showed interest on Jules Kounde because of Sevilla's stance, and Sevilla is one of those clubs. It's difficult to deal with them because of their sporting director among. It's a man to say omo price omo bo. Omo jina baby omo jina. Omo jina hono. And Chelsea for says Sikana was rododo. For a player, then he was 22 and then he's 23. It's young Gucci says Kano. Changes AC with Chelsea. Okay, ye kobium akope Jules Kounde. The difference between what Barcelona did and Chelsea did was every single day na Xavi ejina force with Jules Kounde trying to tell him say club na friends Barcelona no the best club for him to come and play. Chelsea on the other side, instead of finding means to deal with the player and say Juma na make the coaches in sporting directors Juma, Chelsea were dealing only with Sevilla. Oh, omne Sevilla agree terms. If we finish with Sevilla, you ever be with Jules Kounde. But Barcelona no more change player in mind. And yes, Barcelona pay Jules Kounde Acheampong. Mid-July, and Barcelona you imagine say they need Jules Kounde. It's the strategy they used was to convince the player, not the club, because a player may accept so the player can even push the club to accept. It's why a Chelsea deal is on mostly Mizoto yebeko any club na wie, but the player will reject the club. Send you man kitchen no football mu nyina no. And on the the sporting directors of the club.
I think that Chelsea should not yet recently.
Oh yeah, and I make us a toy boiling. Once my emphasis is on toy boiling and they the so to the bench and say it's back to how Barcelona a big football club because Obi says Jules Kounde Mizoto Barcelona near Chelsea near Xavi near Thomas Tuchel near. The opportunity to even speak to Xavi. You can Xavi. Arguably the best central midfielder. I'll be say European football.
About coaching and Tuchel within chain Xavi.
Debbie
coaching.
On say, hey, you too. To see Yajuma ye. Ubeti for phone. Ube free. There will be another general manager at another station. On Subeti for phone. Ube free in Pakomuni na mopeno. But the difference between Mumi and Nune say, a Jumana ya can one semono. Somebody started from somewhere. A Jumani ye nimni wo mudada. Because of the what build word Jumemno. Nipa ko say, hey, akwa de dia waji word Jumemno and they was so here me then I have to move. Because to unima wo wo say Xavi fa phone so frɛ wa.
E chen to her.
Hey. Eye Xavi o. No to eye Xavi o. E Xavi e na dynamic ka kire wo say. Ade ba ko eboa Milan e wo say adwa no mukodi e wo central market ni say they have Paulo Maldini. There is a boy in Belgium tagging as the next Kevin De Bruyne. Carlos de Catalari, Milan Peno, Lisi Peno. The only Debbie Sikana Lisi of Fano, and they Premier League clubs. It was Sikachen Italian clubs. Yes, the amount of Debbie, born say is car, hey. Club Bruges for and here is a fight. Club Bruges.
Lease Milan for player.
Lease L for 41 million pounds. Till lease L for 41 million pounds. To the club. Milan L for 28 million pounds. To the club. Difference is
the club will take the money.
But
player now.
But on say because the club will take the money because lease L for more than AC Milan. But player and the reason why be a player agent say nay. Se Paulo Maldini aba. Se Maldini catcher will say he will develop you to become a star. Maldini will say he will develop you to become a star. No, if you use Leeds United, but between them and one abejedi. Because he had the stardom there, Maldini no do wada. Usana na obobono. Now what Paulo Maldini do?
One of the considerations.
No, me can't the other factors. But so what I say. It is sound call for Mizoto. They say wow. Obi to say Camavinga. Reason why Real Madrid had Camavinga, the offer PSG made was bigger than the Real Madrid they call it. But the key influencer in the deal was Zidane. France ni akora bia siso. O siso awoba no. Mizoto edi obeti ye Zidane, the god of French football. Eti unya the opportunity to work under Zidane. Unya the opportunity to speak under Zidane. Mizoto eye wa ho akese.
Okay.
So what them mention say? Eti enei yoto. Ebi a Chelsea be Koulibaly. Clubs epe Koulibaly no so. They can negotiate smoothly because Napoli be bobo Chelsea see be no dia mom. But a drew stage sa clubs ni be American masemaba any Chelsea player. How they deal with players? Any their toy ball nyanti football na see. Any kwen first to deal to get players. Because I can see for crying now no deal. So to look at what Barca did to Bayern Munich. So what they mention you? It's this football clubs to upo and
right.
Say even in the history of world football, upo 2 clubs are to omu players aje Ballon d'Or, omu players are winning World Football of the Year. You cannot talk and leave Real Madrid and Club Defense Barcelona out of it. It's today we are looking forward to branch offenses Jules Koundé. Ebia by the close of the day.
Zaki also on impasse.
On impasse say.
Zak me babo now
them say
obey video I'll pass here
or madam I born again somebody
by the
for one is onye unse ye wo center backs are omunimbo no bopa
onimbo.
He's not that type of center backs no. It's when he's playing from the back most of the passes no. I already check. But I said
they over pick Lisandro Martinez ahead of you.
Oh yeah, on that aspect, Lisandro is a better.
The biggest strength of Jules Koundé as a footballer, to they build that play.
I'll pass it on their chair.
The biggest strength. The biggest strength as a footballer. So what catch him so him defender? What him so him defender?
Because pass it on the chair.
How many times? How many times? Ne strength pa. Ne strength. Hey, how to build from the back.
Well, you Koundé or pass it channel or strength of starting.
No, or pass or bread. He struggles to pass. Yeah.
Just Koundé.
Hey. He defends well. Maybe in the mountain.
Yes, he's a very good defender.
He's a very hard tackling defender, and
no boy back.
He doesn't.
Carlos, Aston Villa.
Yeah.
No.
Anna, he hardly.
Ska.
And legend, he's there. And I think
about 11 moment and
they're tough of no. For out of Amara.
Better can I make us say permission? Can we move away from board and away saying I had also say. Go fill an one on those one do. Say any no chain I'm the fill number.
Your crime sweet takakra.
New fill exclusives.
Oh, see, Ejina de Ukita.
I'm a pen. Oh, because I would be understand.
Ejina de Ukita. What's that? Say you go how
exclusive, exclusive. And you exclusive.
And you go a bit in the top form. Nikita legend. Yes, Anna, and may exclusive you because you're already.
Because I won't quit baby.
You want no marketing.
Preoccupation this morning.
Yes.
And we move on.
That is fine.
Because I never production from the by and board meeting. Now we can say, can we?
Yeah.
And dynamic permission for us to move on. But so there.
Why it needs development.
It is the same.
Why it needs update. It needs.
It is the same. It is the same.
Oh, send some nice na.
Been saying, you have the floor now. Been saying. They hear development, no now.
Oh, say coach. For example, if a coach meets some board members to channel his grievances, enya sama ebe na Acheampong especially ebia when we have one or two things be a course or no. Enya dey say man tra kotrasa. And just say BBM kakra.
Okay. Minim dey see ho. That is why.
Okay. And some of us have
I don't know what happened there.
Some of us
because this is a same group who met and two people are saying different things. You listen to how they were three, you listen to them. One says that the coach says he has resigned. The other one says it didn't happen there. So how can I even trust somebody who was not in the room? Oman almost said them one. Oman really shared. They are giving conflicting reports. If you have followed it, you can listen to voices. The reason why I was so interested. Because seriously, paying for power and transition.
Directors of the company.
Yes, but I could say or can't say, but I could say we're not crowded and pum. Just yesterday, yeah. So how do we trust somebody who was not even in the room? But if you get the gist.
So point and then say whoever will come out with information with regards to board in the meetings now that then we're outsider. Inside
they are giving us
conflicted with them.
If you listen, Minister Samuel voices you are. If you listen, back with your interview, yes, Papa back on a radio station Kumasi, and then Accra this morning.
Okay.
Then another one. Also, yeah, in Kumasi. You listen to this one. You don't pay now mobile tape. Who take to know? As if they attended different meetings.
Okay, so you bet me a T voices in a Kakra. Oh, yeah. Then some of us will give our opinion, our take on what is currently happening and why you move your cassette. There are deeper cracks within the board. But today is becoming clearer now. Picture why are some of us say there are a lot of cracks within the board.
Even with cracks, you tell us what happened there. That's what I say. And the either say, I don't think that if Kobe could share baby, then they issue one statement.
A joint one.
Say, you share, say. But in this very case, there, 2 of them have spoken. I'm told there were 3. What's your idea? Not your idea.
A bobra.
Different. Which meeting did they attend? Was it the same meeting? And these are people who say, Sabi, you are there way and Titiamono. One way, I wanted to avoid it. One way, and no one know Akopa.
Yes.
Because if you have a deal, let's listen to different versions of what happened.
Yeah.
The coach and commandment and the bar is the coach resign. And no board no it's not big to Nano Fiadana. And no board meet Nano Fiadana, the board meet. Now and then also the near can board meeting and then board meeting. And then on our team house, nothing was your management and so and go to a the party this is Kotako, this is Nabuai. Now let me acquire African name, Liga, and the one this don't be a my issue. Then I can find my head and let board meeting that or what's the board members in the meeting of the B and this year now for the different question. And only idea this year. But then coach the Kaka, management in summer by you know, now a board this year, and then a board not to be here, but now a committee, subcommittee, our board, this year, now it's meeting together on a board this year. And then technical subcommittee, it's year, when I will be a Zoom meeting, see you a day coach a report to Emma. And a honor program way a could be a deputy coach to our resign. And a crown or a Zoom meeting, board, subcommittee, and then management are able to see you, and then in Sabah could become why. If you didn't quite press, Pierre Surprise, Pierre Bontra, but that's a coach to our resign. And no matter baby, you know, see if you quite a better a day, a bit easier momentum. And then share coach, my coach, then I'm a big cracker. Board members, you know, any coach shy. The coach is behind some about the Nema, Hannah, release a management, you know, now what they will be a caca said, I won't let them be a couple but you have a team of support. Yeah, but management, you know, at the bar, and I have the best thing. What to say, no, if I came, then you bring him on some laugh. I said, I need the things of the hour. Good night, I can't, management of the Hannah, ultimate woman,
based on Sasimi by say management member, Edin Kai, any graphic online, Train Como, editor, just a coach Prosper Ogum, or say, why resign. Emma, a board, Mutia say, Namo, Osia Sabno Ano, and Amudin Sunino Eguso, say board no, coach didn't resign. Now says, I've already we as a board member, so I'm a betro, say coach in Mompamno. In free team, and how do you get crack?
Coach, you know, Nema Hannah, you know, prepare a person resign. If you look at your permanent coach, you then know why the permanent team. So, if you visit the Tohonoma, I had, it's a coach, you know, we come on, that is the coach in your corner, and you don't know the cat and permanent to members, board members, when you get here, permanent. Yeah, and then the man of course, one of coaching bar walker. So, to you, before I get up on the fire, someone. You go to the Colombian in other trophy and coach, and you can in the panel.
And this is one version. Captain Uti, this is one version. But I don't want to mention names. I'm not interested there. But 2 different people spoke. But
yeah meeting we now say yema we never form kakra and the friend administrative head on the communication head or more management and you know mukasa said yeah baso tell me said the person the almost cast almost beg permission every chief executive yeah try na permission man so we say who you na don so kromododo and a man secretary kwan so man am 40 say yen be to the sanka official info management and obi a ho say the coach resign coach issue na secretary and board the man share the man here yen share no yes me meaning that did he was humble meeting that we di no enya bia chinchira ma resign bia no ko bia wa bo no so resign ke bia ko ba grad ke bia the letter but also but this Sunday here ye fasikan eneka ye dia no penisu fear also remember if ye ejo ye no did not show any sign or say dia taking entrenched position be he was humble and respectful at our meeting with him yesterday. Coach and I catching you at least Anya you have to respect him. Okucha the PhD well lecturer university. The management member bia because I know Okucha evidence, concrete evidence or your resignation letter. And then almost say it him. But no we and that man who we are back room. Do your management member now about that? That will come out with an evidence. You are not trying to be a free. And also initially there was no and the queer Dr. Ban or your individual and holding the right. We know so our board meeting as and our because they share no or sending a message either through WhatsApp and your meeting saying and saying or maybe so I can say na ya bo bia baso ye bo coach abaso bo na abaso bo supporters kakana what ye bo bia baso kudu dia fie die die to be ba ko enja ba na mum sasama ba or Twitter already in the personal right and it's not coming from the board or your individual or independent right or your opinion the sana mekano
right. That's another member also of the board no ne kasano.
After all this meeting ye kwaba ye kusisi hwan omwi ya no and almost ade asem na koma technical committee ni zo mu kusisi
Onungo sisi then.
Onungo sisi say the meeting.
And now some say it wasn't a board meeting.
No, omo ko share anyhow you will term the meeting. But because of the
first of all, I want us to underline the fact that yesterday's meeting was not a board meeting.
Let's
establish it. According to Papa Nokasa Akanen. Or place it on record say no a board meeting.
But say utia
let us get that.
Eno na ma mpanyefo mienu no. A omu nyina free board no ma. Omu mienu nyina akọ ofia da meeting ni bi. Esa akọtena no meeting ni mo no. Eye den so obefa ba akọ asem na waje adi. Because they don't look organized. Friday.
Organized.
Oh so masem na omo kan obi anam ne baby.
Okay, in their presentation.
I said baby. Friday, one of these board members, ekasa on radio station to say, board na chef ya they be say board no be say share adwada. Tiu. Then on Monday, omu share wie no. Omo ko meeting ba ko say, eye no kure coach ni ka say wa resign. Na o kan nyomenti o resign e kire. Nipa no board for nom sakushi na ba ko so aba say da bi coach na nkasa. It who do you trust? So to when na oginidi.
Me don't say na board meeting.
And am say we dey emfa ni say na board meeting.
Me hu what.
Omo eno mo ko share, eno omo mo ko share Kotoko. Omo mo ko share. Omo mo ko share on behalf of Kotoko.
Okay, no.
On behalf of Kotoko. Because it was the board chairman, Dr. Kwame Chi. Nana Nkobi Ahene, who is part of the board. Then Mr. Yawadu, our former head of former sports master, Ewo Kumasi Anglican Senior High School. Omune Kushia, Dr. Prosper Nateogu. Omunyina ko in the interest of Kotoko. Meboa, because we no more kasano. Obi asema
what summit na den.
Anything na me be say me kire say, me to. Obi nka no kure wa asem na ekosu no because me from me checks me to. The Prosper Kaye, when he made the technical committee, and Omushia no once a son, Prosper said, and they couldn't change Prosper's mind. Also, on yet. I don't know the reason why people are still trying to drag this issue. And I make say coach is a Jai club and answer clubs was a coach. A tremor of football mudabe. Daben aside any tremor of football.
I heard one of them say coaches me and son. And I feel until one person Nintia. Ebasa. Meaning theater, one of them said that.
Yeah.
So
coaches
my challenge is that once every meeting was in a board meeting, I find it difficult to know what kind of discussions are we having about yesterday's meeting. Because if say board no, only 12, not 3 of them share. Why they meeting or no? What kind of meeting was that? Your friend is saying.
Two light bets.
Yeah, your friend is saying. What is it called? A day meeting or no?
Yeah. So the ideal case in say also more form romance and BBA to me ababo and to me communicate.
It's a technical committee and you see boards.
So we need technical committee.
Boards are supposed to perform official functions. Board. Official functions.
Ideally, yeah.
So be a SMSC, then the board can mandate 2 people or 3
to sit on the case,
or a subcommittee of the board to sit on the issue.
Yeah.
But no, we're in an idea. Your friend is saying.
And
the man starts by telling everybody that place on record that it was not a board meeting. So discussions. How do they take the discussions? And some no kind. Your man's a coach, you know. And are they official issues? Are they private discussions? And then what is it?
See, difficult to describe it. Say this type of board meeting or whatever. But the women and say we are talking about session of board members. With different opinion with respect to CB and Omekoso. Mujiri said there should be a way to manage the case. There should be a way to manage the case.
That's why I'm saying that. You see, there should be a way to manage the case. But do that on official grounds. You see, the coach,
will come back to
the coach is not a friend to anybody.
Yes.
And he's not an enemy to anybody.
Yeah.
And as some more can there is between a coach and a CEO or management who is employed by the board. That's what I say.
Yeah.
And see, if the board cannot, as a committee, as a group, call these people and listen to them. Now say, miensa ekuchia baby. Now say almost say, and your board meeting. I'm quote the words of Papa Nokasa. And your board meeting. So what is it now? Aseme besi ono. How do you take them? Are they as someone obetima fano official? And I say. Siasa ni wiki enya asemunti no ya kotina baby per se yes
and I say official procedures
of the functions of the board of directors they perform official functions.
The woman in say some penifone kukushia no probably they did not meet in the capacity of the entire board.
No,
and legend see entire board and say
Papa Bakuna it wasn't a board
meeting.
So and no catches it nenye kotoko board
yet but
in whichever capacity,
yes.
Whether as a technical committee, then there was it wasn't a board meeting. Then what was it?
But the members no mukukushia no so board members, right? Members no mukushia ne don't board members. Dr. Kwame is a board chairman of Asante Kotoko board. Mr. Du board member, and Kwabia Hen board member. And your board meeting. But the people that met and had the meeting are board members. Now, they
can always meet and have the other
side. Ideally, as someone how can sanity. Ideally, and what's a board Asia, they have to meet with the clear idea say a board or no and I mandate a certain group and that's what we in Asia. They are communicating.
Yena previously BSC yena ye available. That's what I say. Assembly ye miensa we ye wo baby. So we want to invite the coach. Na ye tie na no asem. that you have the mandate of the other board members to represent them. That's what I say. In that case, it becomes a meeting sanctioned by the other board or the board members. Or the chairman, if you chair a board, the chairman can call a meeting, say 2 people are here. And you know, a man for many or musia near coach. It becomes a meeting of the board. But maybe then say when you say it wasn't a board meeting, okay, minutes were not taken. That's what I say.
Yes.
Invitations were not given to other
board members.
Say, management and say they were invited.
No, secretary
to attend.
Secretary didn't write to anyone.
No, so what kind of meeting is this?
And none the beer picture in is legend. Master man can say, sir, such meetings in the Bekosu because come here as Asante Kotoko board when say whom you can discuss, deliberate, and have roundtable discussions with. The widget is obet me into your camp. I'll bet me not discussions. And none there are cracks and cracks. Legend. This is Dr. Kwamichi. This is Ankobia Hene. This is Mr. Edu. So for board this is a group of people they can meet because say. Ebia for all you know, you the entire board meeting from Grand Homoma. Kofi Abahan have free meeting today, he will not come on few. Dr. Kwamichi free meeting Kofi Abahan ko. Ye be picture nani. Ye to a person metwase. Ideally, this is how board meetings are communicated. Secretary writes to the entire board members on this date. We are calling for meeting. This chairman says, minutes agenda. Saying a board meeting ebeko. See a session of the board your mandate to almost one track case so baby free ban metwase pa. But the reason why Dr. Kwamichi any few members ebesian say there are a lot of crowds within the board that other board members may not even attend. Other members of the board committee nimpo enti the Dr. Kwamichi ebetimu no ma deliberate ebetimu no ma discussions ebetimu no ma kwa adwen krom say kwa ben krom no ono no be such meetings enti yentie coach no. So
after such meetings,
yes,
they see no. How do you take decisions on them?
A difficult one. But then let's not forget some statements in a buy from board no. About from board in meetings of this nature.
Well, one of them, very sad. The Okasa Echi, or say,
Mr. Edu. First one voice and our body and Kobe, and the second one is Mr. Edu.
The Entiana Kotoko letter any letterhead, so and that's the saddest of it all. And say, when we are no more free. Administrative manager say omo pelete head na ose ono no enyo on keep so they called
the CEO
the communication brands and was say unfortunately
administrative manager say enyo keep letter heads
no yes almost structure no is with the communication and the brands guy so ono so say Madaruma, me ye adwuma see you na fam se me nya adwuma nti. Some be friend na mana odame a. And then it ended.
Yes.
So the reason why Kratan any letterhead. See, these are internal issues.
So these are things are falling apart.
You issue
things are not falling apart.
You issue a statement based on Kotoko's letterhead. And the excuse, the reason given. You see, from where I sit, as for issues the convention, I say cracks and this house, if you are yet, say there's a chain of command. And you will be there. Or say when you say, so when you are put in a position, now say you cannot exercise control, and now say time no, for instance, they are free will, we are free CEO, and what happened. This is why the entire board should take a decision.
Now, Mr. Otuo,
they also a chenaso. Was our chenaso. But when the meeting is ready, was in your board meeting. Send your board meeting. A chess to be and take actions and decisions. What I say, you cannot take any action on what happened yesterday.
No,
wasn't a board meeting.
Yeah, but one kind of woman to me, sir. But so told me, Kotoko, technical meeting as your coach issues about. I think, and then we can that first meeting by watch any week. So to that all this war. Ubi am a country. The last Friday was a board meeting. And no betimi aboa man komodi asato ne makakra. 3 or 4 members attended. All other members reasons minimum. After that meeting, omu issue a statement. After the statement, a board member also statement. I want to believe we say a follow up to that last Friday meeting, and I mean omu coach, because that meeting, the board chairman himself was there, the board secretary was there. This is supposed to two powerful people on the board.
But I'm also told to say, Penina or no chairs at technical meeting. The who chaired the technical meeting?
Yeah.
In any case, for all intents and purposes, or no was a could brief the chairman.
That's it.
Of what happened, he was not even in that meeting. So
yes.
Penina oko jina board name chairs our meeting. No, one no cry no new home van report to my. So based on what Nana, what I said, the coach invitation came because.
So the question is, are they refusing to attend the meeting now? Board chairman call in.
We don't know. We do not know.
And who had there? Who Mudimina?
There were also a
we cannot overlook that.
Nobody's overlooking.
Yes. So it means he said.
But I'm saying that you look at the procedure and the choir board your money, man. No abusa say. So what necessitated that meeting yesterday with the coach? After that, board 9 announcement some meeting. And when I said there were speculation and other things on media. Out of the 12, 3 were there. I'm sure they're having board members around who did not go.
Yeah.
Okay, the coach comes. Why I'm in Pesaka, jump for no makes a presentation 3 out of the 12. You can obviously not take decision on what the coach said. A crime be shown. It looks like a waste of time because assembly no a coach in a kaya ubitim dia adwuma.
And I think say because the board is not cooperating no per metie papa na semi ya was the coach na be cancel and it almost for kwan on be share management no e be the same board chairman and the secretary and the likes na e no will find a way to meet the management because it seems like the board I can say yes adwuma no obi a jade na gu. They are not performing their rules.
Technical committee. Technical committee.
Yeah.
To meet, they met the coach, they met the CEO and other people. Okay. What has happened to that meeting? Some meeting report away.
So the question is
before the follow-up meeting yesterday, ISC and your board meeting. Say, me sure say the chairman of the subcommittee, the technical committee, might have prepared his report. What happens to that one?
So the okay said that Friday meeting and a Monday meeting about was supposed to be a meeting and I can take a committee now schedule with the coach. So from the fallout from the Wednesday's meeting.
Monday.
Because Monday and not a meeting and I can take a committee on board no I didn't coach in Ankaye. Because Monday no. So the question is why is that's technical committee no the coach in the meeting no Amaso. I baby I coach and they have a meeting board chairman.
Utie time.
You know what is going on? I say as all of a sudden 3 or 4 members in are active. Abra Samaba was a big team. 2 for that someone sir. Now Samaba. Now I said the me no one been saying and I active. All others at the other. Thank you committee chairman no. E dey antina one also Emma out Emma board no who say the same thing na yahye. And for that, I say follow
out
to the board. No,
say for instance, he was given a job to perform on Friday, on Wednesday. minim how soon they write reports and meet others, but when they NPA, no, or no, I want to believe that by time of we share or Friday, no, and the next meeting there was another meeting on Friday.
Friday and about how
there was another meeting on Friday. Okay, I don't know whether was submitting a report because a meeting, the one who chairs the committee on the throne a report, the command board, no. Through the secretary to the board chairman, because board chairman on the formal every committee you write the chairman that will go through.
That's true.
No, I can say okay based on your media brain and you be here coach no name any be a CEO no. Okay, some meeting no a technical committee meeting, but me as the chairman of the board I want to be there.
Yes, with the powers what you that.
I'm getting worried because of these basic procedures. Then there's a meeting that invites the coach. Then a senior member says that it wasn't a board meeting. And it's a board meeting there. As some see or no. Who better there, Juma? Captain, who better how do you do that?
Board chairman person what first meeting on Kobe. You know, because of the ban on the meeting on Friday, no. And
so that's why board chairman no the course so a report.
And maybe like as a report on some way.
We hold meetings here, management meeting we are. Then you will write your report to the chief executive officer. Say, now we share and see only. So he takes actions based on what you discuss.
Therefore, you know, if you report to crime, and I want to believe so.
So you ask him, say, look, I will need your report to ascertain what happened at that meeting.
And pay us no cano as Antikotoko. Yeah, can't send me reverse Antikotoko, the brand Kotoko, and I can't watch me. And I don't know, I don't know Monkasai.
No, I know the Omakasai.
No,
like I said on that day, say. The chairman
was a meeting on Friday and
but the chairman alone can just ask the secretary, say, look, go and then do this to salvage the image of the club.
That's it.
And no one don't say, oh no, I don't have it. But after that, you act or invite the coach or whoever based on a report from what happened on that day. No, the abase, as some say, you know, you be here coach and see you. So if you person we kasa we are now we are kasa and also me no nyina kasa boom. But this time a coach is invited, he tells his story. Meanwhile
other board members are no
there be
chairman of technical committee
meaning chairman apart from me can what there and people didn't agree with me say chairman of a committee there you in most of the cases can monyenye we just and now platform near there, but you tell them that this is what we are because you are not available. Senior. But if somebody comes out of the meeting and says that it wasn't a board meeting, then what was it?
There's a huge problem over the
product. Come and what was that meeting?
Is after listening to
the
two voices now.
No. But say I could do baby. You do baby. You understand some of these things. And you can say you will be one with you. Maybe why it seems we are surprised about some of these things on board.
Producer boy, one thing is clear. Say they virtually said the same thing. The first one, and now Kobe Henry said, we should not make reference when you're in the meeting. No, about resignation. No, or say any PM say or say what resign. That was referring to the last week. The
Wednesday.
You know, when they say the PM say or say, so he wasn't even emphatic. Say like he was at the same. No, play the video again.
Or say no referring to coach and say what resign.
Or say and the PM say I'm quoting you vertically. Or say and the PM say or say what resign. This the word he used.
So go ahead.
So eti or just say eti at the same say on
I don't know agree. Let's move on.
No PM say eti enunti na ebe call of say that release him say because on resign that is official position. That is why Mr. Du Ebu say if there's any official of the club or what court resignation letter, he should provide it for them. They will be happy and use it.
But so nobody said he wrote a letter. So he shouldn't demand. That's even not necessary because BN Wabeka the coach natural letter. So how do you ask that it is produced? How do you produce something that's non-existent?
Yeah, God.
Nipa no Beka say what reason? One gas what letter.
No,
so why are you asking anybody to produce a letter?
No, they are stating the fact. Say one.
I'm saying that.
They wrote the letter because officially.
No, but I'm saying
the
that.
Coach hasn't
Let's
resigned.
go back to where you made that statement. Say we are all doing critical thinking.
Yes.
Say Kofi Kikaso we judge ma so kan one kan. Now so why also nim say Ricky resign. Confirm letter bra. what am I demanding for? Because the Obeka say I resign. One can so letter. So why are you asking people to produce a letter? The Obeya allegation I say no kreno. He didn't mention a letter. So what are you demanding for? And let's come to where you were. Okay. Coach, Anka so I resign on Wednesday. It is all over. It's gone viral.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the board issues a statement. Say enya no credit that say coach na resign. In my opinion, it ends there.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the big deal again? A coach who says he has not resigned. What do you ask him?
No, one thing that
was an emergency meeting. It's not even a board meeting.
Mr. Luka Assembly on after the Wednesday, say during the interaction with the coach, they realized that there's a problem between the coach and the CEO.
Who's interaction?
Coach, coach, no.
Anyone.
Any the board members, no.
Any the technical meeting, technical
committee, no, say the board members.
So
they realized that.
So I'm saying
there
that
was a problem.
Never say it's only a coca so we understand. Now a technical committee meets a coach. One Kasawa resign. Then Obi so Kasawa resign. They issue a statement to debunk that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you realize that there was a problem in that meeting, that meeting was at the instance of a technical committee.
Yeah.
Why do you meet without members of that committee? What are you going to resolve?
Members who?
Because and I refer to the chairman. Say cancer problems nature no. I mean, especially the one who chaired was not there.
Yeah.
To me, my question then as a captain, me worry and say this meeting that was called now, yes, any board meeting, no. Me, I'm such a coach. I know Ogun. He might have articulated, make very good points. Uti, one of them, will say, coach, with PhD or respecting a power or a gentleman. I mean, his demeanor and he be a bonabaso. But this is a fine case. But it was unofficial.
No, you see, that is where
to be an approach. How do you deal with this?
That is where I maybe your argument comes in. Say, because me, I was certain say, based on Unkomana Ekoso on Wednesday
with the technical
committee, no. Mr. Do establish a fact say during our interaction they realized that problem was see on coach in team no. A subsequent meeting should have been something official.
So the Friday one was official.
No,
you
see, Captain,
to resolve.
Yes, your coach, a technical committee. You who say problem war on the way in term, and that is captured in the report. You see, board for when there are subcommittees in the idea, you capture that, you write that one to the entire board. Say, look, meet a man the my see and quiet. You call a custom, you who says, asem Kasiapa coach,
Yeah.
And me. And the one who does that is the one who chairs that committee.
Yeah.
On one to report to the chairman and the other members say, "Ya who says some kesi honti ya nyani ankan ntemwa." And the problem, beba. Then you look at the report presented by that committee, signed by the head, and you based on that now cause solve the problem, no. But this time, after the technical committee met, there's another meeting, and almost they were not there. Then another one is called inviting the coach, and this one is with the board meeting. So me dey say, asem na coach no go kan and run. Any board meeting no. A technical committee chairman no only obi no. How do you reconcile what he said the first time and this one? And what action are you able to take on asem no can and run?
Can we also say immense interview to graphic might have destroyed everything?
No, that is debunked.
No,
the
like
Friday
they can say, for example, say after I realized that there was a problem, Ebian Komuta Senka, we organize a meeting, a board meeting and solve. Then all of a sudden, the administrative manager have granted interview, say, coach, and say, which I agree.
But if you
that will not change it. That will not change
it. The letter.
What is the difference between
the letter did not even mention Yimau. Utie no omo anka omo
yimasem no kan no yimasem no kan no and na nanko be ahena sem ga difference be no na nanko be ahena confirm what you said
confirm
I don't
na nanko be ahena oya to say
Nana Kwabi
what is happening?
You must be the one.
It's so clear. It's obvious.
You must be the one. Nana Kwabi is working.
We cannot inform our people well. Maybe say let's find a way. Say me, I'm asking questions. Questions are me busane say. And no, some are coach be kind. Utie ora adua okasa kama. Good. Na asem no, I'm wondering baby ebe kwa kupi because na nye board meeting. Minutes were not why in a bit key.
The chairman was there himself. No
so what happens to the Wednesday meeting now? Take minutes no. Asem no mo kan no. Samre no. On say utie ya o se na omo pe chief executive na manaka ne de.
Yeah.
But on Wednesday the chief executive spoke. Utie
the chief executive.
He spoke on Wednesday. Wednesday meeting wa yesterday was a reason.
Yeah, okay.
The chief executive spoke. Now on Wednesday the coach spoke.
Yeah.
The coach has a report. The chief executive has a report. So if we are taking time, your coach in a report, your chief executive in a report, your first some of kind down on one, and kaye bia yen ko sin konwa foforo. Because everything is captured in his report. Me sure say end of the season the chief executive has also the management also have their report. And the areas of differences, no, they will be captured in the report. And in front of the technical committee. So why the need for that meeting, which was not a board meeting? Abra, the chairman can ask the technical committee head to give me a report of what happened. That's what chairmen do. Yeah, me feel big manager, head of program. Look, I need to get your report on Friday on this issue. On fam Madia, on ready to chair that committee. And the chairman can ask the other board members, say, meeting, see, I still don't have a report, and that I want this guy to be changed. Just say, I was saying, what about radio? And your money here personal. No, and your money here personal.
And no question.
And I think that the board should rise above that. And now, 26th of July, in some 45 days' time, this great club will be in Africa.
And
this is the period where signings must go on. So if the man insists that I'm not interested, especially when it has been established that there's a problem between the two, why don't you take a decision quickly and move on?
No, they can't.
I have stories to tell now. When I'm in family, I'm quick now. Time the release by 2 or 3 pe.
Can I ask this question?
Yes, you can.
The management of Kotoko. What is it? Is somewhere management member of Kotoko?
This is for the Pi FM. I'm sorry. And I say as I can be in charge. Obi ko kana say mo baby. And I'm in percent.
So is no.
Oh, like when you be say
This is an individual. So you know.
No, program
but you know he's not. No, I'm not. No, he's not. Kotoko announced management, you know. They have announced board, they have announced management. So you know, Nipa na Abonidi, you know.
But he's part of the communication team.
Communication team, their management position.
Okay.
So that he's not a management member.
He is not.
They recognize him as a communication team member.
Communication team members are not management members.
No, move away from that.
Communication team is a baby.
Because he's recognized as that. The communication team member.
No, because you see, when a coach force consistently, one person ever dressing room consistently to come and have this thing with him, banter with him on issues after time to talk to the players. Then at any point in time, he started dressing room.
When did it happen?
Just saying.
When did this happen?
Like which one now? Okay.
Dressing room.
No, during last season, I said, season NDI.
Yes.
Yes.
And did he report it?
No, sir. That is where as a technical team because he feels say with me manage situation be brave. I'm a season end. The team has won the league. Now let's move forward. So because these are issues that AC and nobody can deny say AC.
You see, that to me.
Say all to go and attack the referee verbally and things.
Zagito. This is a coach. Our working CEO out from the dressing room. Disrespect me in a chain way.
And if you
have the CEO of the club. As long as I
the point I'm making is that Mami,
Oyepa Oha Acheampong.
Baby, I'm better than the assembly fan, but no. But that is not where I want us to go. But even to answer that question, my point is here. Now, when your coach no be bad dressing room, now so on your invited, on your welcome. One, you report that conduct to your management members, and then if they don't act on it, I'm sure that was captured in his report. Say a bia bobol na branch bi ba ho na me hia no me report to my management or my anya ho re me boa. Okay, so based on all this, he says he wasn't happy and he has resigned. So one kasa. Oh, na said
is part of the technical committee of the board. Nana Kobe and say coach this will resign. Na same basis no way the ten of say.
Mami kind messages.
Everyone say say.
Ekoba resign.
Ekoba say.
Okay. Kwabran Kansa say we all say all the Champions League teams have started their preparation and we Kotoko Management Board and supporters are fighting. Boama Princess Steve Mukwela, after 2 years of stretching Kotoko to pen contracts for Kotoko, has finally signed for Kotoko. Kotoko Beye Shadako Sewusu say, good morning. I'm watching live from Brekum Holy Family NMTC. Best of sports ever so far. Prince Young, good morning. Please tell Coach Prosper to be bold and bring his resignation letter because there's no way he will be Kotoko again. After what producer, after what he said at the board meeting via Zoom, and he should prepare his compensation money. Watching from Accra, Otuo Acheampong Park. And a squad team said Mr. Edu said it on Asempa today that the coach didn't say he has resigned. K. Pills says signing the best of players doesn't guarantee success. And PSB Aji Champions League 500. Crespo Fufu said, I'm urging Kotoko Management to go for a foreign coach because most of the local coaches can't perform well in Africa. Getting to Honorable Benito Usubio, MP, and Honorable Rebecca Yabua, DCE. Bolly Donto say, Kotoko power, waste of money. Hey, this type of striker, we have plenty in the first and second division. Kofi Ricky. What the way in the Babatana say? I said, this league slow GPL is the entire Kofi. Now me better me cop past the board thing. Me say me fella be original me nya kwan release exclusives and kwan na ba wu abu afupa say ko ba bi wajai twen exclusives no but my okay Baroski was assistant deputy youth organizer of Sometymer watching okay MPP yeah Bito. Good morning, boss. Monitoring the show live from Pretoria, South Africa. Less is flow for us. More filler on Asante Kotoko. Same, Honorable Abedi Kwada. So, Jibo Mbacho, you are out of order. You are out of order. Zakito, Jibo, from Dr. Abedi Kwada. So, aka Police near Drew. No, Barcelona's action towards Chelsea is the real meaning of proverb. good name is better than riches. But is it true? Nana Amponsa, but my headphone. Source board chairman refused to answer his calls and turned down an invitation. But we no bueno. Okay, that's fine. Good. So that I don't hear anything. Nana Achi say, why don't you guys want to address a team with all these sponsors and say, oh, he's coach and players, and also you guys are cows to tell the CEO to stop his personal interest and tell the world the truth behind the sales of the players. Oyibo Boateng from Achuman neighbors, our love for Nana Amponsa is deep, so the board should allow him to do his work. In Nya we trust. Jinyame Oyibo Boateng neighbor, Godfred Baffa, I'm watching live from Kejaji. More fire. Wow, KJB and Kajaji is the first time hearing this. Betuti Dankes say, Chill Striker, Papa, coming to Fabu, okay. And all that, these are messages. Man, for the I close the chapter on board. But I mean, it was exclusive Kakra by exclusive Kakra. But go fi, you got me away Kakra, man.
Exclusive our board.
Nansen baby bang my king.
There is a many aka. I say me yan kabi.
Mungaza. Hey.
I say so me yan kabi.
Time na Kenya near the head.
Mate. I say me yan kabi.
Obi an candidate.
There say what say time do dey. They do dey. Me I feel say okay from a few years back now. Me tone has been say a peace. Sekotoko who has a prevailing peace about Kotoko.
Yes.
You said a lot of things about House of Folk on board management, Dr. Sometymer and Mr. Yoina. Quickly, they've resolved and a coach board. The young person why you know, a been a moment here. I strongly want to believe that the resignation from under 20 and your coach not also resign. House of Folk must have said something. And the coach now resign. No, back. No, baby, Juma. So move forward. We're talking about some few days. I'm going to talk about Africa. Development of Airquay, whether from the board chairman, whether from any board member, whether from the management, at the end of the day, Kotoko will be the loser. Kotoko will be the loser.
Captain,
so coach, you know,
your point is well made. I know behind any quick one, 1 minute. Okay, Govi.
Legend. Okay, Nyame Adoma Ochina. And I said that Brebebia chapter and person me being in the say. Kopem say. Nyina ya betiasie na eti for muti program nyina betiasie. Said there's a legendary rivalry between Dr. Kwame Chei and Nana Amponsa. And that session of the board members in Ibiaba be Dr. Kwame Chei. Session so abe pen Nana Amponsa asem no mudinechi. Kopem si be sa chapter ni. I resolve this idea no. Some of these things because we see whoever wants to agree to the American they fine. Why the one time as an fine. But the reality is that there is a legendary division, rivalry between the board chairman and the chief executive officer of the club. And now some of the board members in the say chief executive officer on a right path you be the and as some session believes say the board chairman also na right path you be the board chairman as well. And none that this sound normal way say so they don't converge. Okay. Me general one position. That is the ultimate problem because see any pie work
you okay you will say on also the okay maminya djuma we me wo nsem miensa bi a me bo hu dawro na me wie ba ku bi an ba ku benum mema exclusive na mema 3 atie na nyu bi anko 3 okay now Central University Kumasi campus eguso frɛ wo ma open admissions na wo a opese ukose sukui bo modern se obekɔ Kumasi campus wo Calvary Charismatic Center CCC just behind Tech Police Station na eja na